Today I got my collection of midget shotguns. Some ammo. I am gonna just rack. This one here, the first one, this is my 12 gauge Outlaw double barrel pirate gun is what it looks like to me, but this is just like one of the coolest shotguns I've ever held before. Double barrel, you can put up to 3" in it. We've been out here doing some skeet shooting and just hitting some clays, and it holds its own considering the barrels are actually only about 12 inches. But you know, it's tiny. It's probably not something you'd ever take to competition, but it is a lot of fun. And there's 2 triggers, which means you can fire both at once if you want, and it will almost knock you over. So this is pretty cool. I'll show you a couple of the other guns we got today. This one here is pretty cool, actually. This is the same gun that Terminator uses in Terminator 2. Pretty cool picture of him on the bike firing this with one hand. I will mention I tried to fire this thing with one hand because I thought I was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I almost ripped my fingers off from the metal in the handguard here. So I wouldn't recommend trying it. It does hold 5 in the tube and 1 in the chamber, so you can get 6 in all at once. I will say this gun is really awkward. A lot of guns are very comfortable to shoot. There's really not a comfortable way to shoot one. This one it's really all about the looks and kind of the neat aesthetic. You can actually get like a full stock for it that'll have, you know, a rest for your shoulder, and you know, it doesn't look as cool, but it certainly would be more practical to shoot. So the great thing about this one though is, you know, it's probably more of like a hip fire gun. I've never actually gone right through the whole thing. So feeding seems to work pretty well. That last one got snug caught up in there. Well, there's one left. So a little bit of a jam on that last shot. There we go. And I'll tell you what's really scary about this gun is when you do want to actually aim with it, because it's just kind of free floating in your hand and you look down the barrel, I'll tell you what, it really looks like the end of this thing is going to hit you right in the teeth, and that is very intimidating with the 12 gauge, even with the light load like target shot. You can aim, but I'll tell you, if you didn't have big muscles like me, that thing might hit you right in the teeth, and that would make for a very bad day. The last one is Dominion Arms Backpacker. This is the cheapest of the 3, and it is tiny. I measured them all last night just to see how close they do get to minimum, and by law to be non-restricted, if it's not semi-automatic, which none of these are, they have to be over 24 inches. I think it's 660 millimeters, something like that. They all have a little tiny bead sight on them, which is nothing special, but it's one of those things. They're fun. If this one is called the Backpacker, if you are hiking in the woods and you're worried about bear attacks, this would actually be a really good backpacker gun to carry along with a big slug and something if you ever needed it. Okay, let's do some stationary targets. It's a little easier than moving targets with a short little barrel. I got a couple of the Dominion Arms 12 gauge shells they've just put out. There's slugs and there's also buckshot. They come in 2 3/4 inch, and I got a couple of the 2 3/4 inch slugs in this puppy, and let's see what kind of big holes we can put in these things. Very big holes. This thing's fun. This is a great, I love my little pirate gun. It is a pile of fun. How about some buckshot? Let's take care of a couple of those up on the hill. It is a little awkward to, with your shooting hand, to kind of come across and cock both of them. I want to do it with each hand, but all right. No problem hitting the stationary ones. See if I can hit one with both. Goodbye. Holy smokes. Almost knocked my glasses off. This is fun. This is fun. Would I ever go hunting with it? No. But would I take it out to the range and have a kick-ass time? Absolutely. After a fun-filled day of shooting my midget shotguns, I have come to one conclusion without a doubt, and that is my pirate gun is the most fun I've ever had with a 12 gauge in my entire life. And that's not taking away from the other two. The single shot backpacker is a great gun on its own, and if you're looking to get the most economical, that's the one to go with. This one is a little pricey at around the $350 mark, but I just love like the cocking, the hammer system, double triggers, 12-inch barrels. It's got a nice thick bottom stock. You can get a really good grip on it. I mean, everything about this is amazing. So if you are looking to get any of those Dominion Arms shotguns that I just showed you, my personal favorite is the pirate gun, also known as the Outlaw. And it'll take any ammo you can throw at it. We put everything through it today. It didn't have one misstep, not one misfire. The Dominion Arms Outlaw 12 gauge, this is the one for you.
Hey everybody, quick 1 year update for you. It's exactly 1 year ago today that I posted my very first video, which was this here, the Dominion Arms DA556. I received the gun and got the camera out, did just kind of a little artsy take on it, and as well as the oh my god, it's the end of the world deal that Canada Ammo had on. Also want to thank Canada Ammo, they've been great. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you see I use a lot of Dominion Arms products. Happy to support a good Canadian company. This here, the Dominion, I'll just show you, it's empty, nothing in the mag well. This has been a great gun. I've done a few videos with it, and yeah, 1 year anniversary is pretty cool. I've gained 200 subscribers, 50,000 views, and it's kind of given me the motivation to keep making more videos on firearms and equipment that has to do with it.